What's up, my wizards? It's Dev from the place. All the things that you know. I hope you know them by now. I've been doing them for 5 years. Yeah, we got our last deck today in a gauntlet of pretty bad decks. Honestly, it's the whole point is that we're coming up on rotation. And we're about to start doing, even before that, we're going to start doing rotation-proof decks. So I don't have too much longer to show you some of the decks I've been working on this season. I don't think they're going to go through Patreon polls or even be put into Patreon ballots in the first place, which is the case with today's deck. This is easily the wackiest deck in my entire arena box. We're going to talk about 4 Horsemen for a second today and probably win exactly 0 games. I have almost no faith in what this deck can do, but it's just such a stupid, dumb, wacky, garbage off the wall deck that I at least want to get some games in on camera, if nothing else, to see if it can actually pull one win off. I'll be happy with 1 win, but what you're looking at, this mess of cards here, is basically just an excuse to play 4 different Cavaliers and have a theme deck called 4 Horsemen. That's it. But we're trying to make the deck as good as possible. And honestly, if we can land any of these Cavaliers, that's kind of good enough. Like, all of these are just fantastic. And we do have some synergy, like Cavalier Flame. We actually can utilize that last ability on Cavalier in a couple of different ways in this deck, but most notably is Brought Back. Brought Back allows us to go, turn 1 White Source, turn 2 White Source, turn 3 Lotus Field. And Lotus Field is going to help us cast all these Cavaliers. And if we don't get Lotus Field, then we do have Chromatic Lantern to help cast all these Cavaliers too, as well as Incubation Druid to help make, extra colors of mana, Paradise Druid as well, Elvish Rejuvenator to help grab a couple of lands, maybe ramp us into the Cavaliers. Same thing with Chromatic Lantern, it's ramp on turn 3, so that we can play turn 3, ramp source, and then turn 4 drop a land, play a Cavalier. So we've got pretty high hopes with this deck. Aside from that, just a touch of removal, Ixalan's Binding, a couple of pacifisms, a couple of prison realms to kind of tie things up here. Shalai to keep them from killing our big stuff that we work so hard for. And then obviously, too, back up to Brought Back. This can bring back, appropriately, all kinds of stuff. We don't have to do the Lotus Field trick. That'll actually rarely happen. But what it can do is if they finally get rid of a Cavalier of Flame or a Cavalier of Thorns, at Cavalier of Thorns we might exile, but Cavalier of Flames, Cavalier of Dawn, Shalai, something like that, we can just get it right back that same turn for just 2 mana. And even though we don't get 2 things back, we're still generating this huge mana mana advantage. So Brought Back can be good for all sorts of reasons. So I haven't played this deck too much, but every deck I've played with it so far, I have in fact lost. So I just want to pick up a game. Just the deck is so stupid and cheese and thematic more than anything else that I just had to build it. And I do think there's probably a good build that exists somewhere out there for this thing. But we're gonna go try to get in a couple of games with it and see what we can do. Actually, I should tell you about this. Before we go in, you saw the Lotus Field, but right in front of that, you probably saw the Field of the Dead, because we're playing like all these one-of lands in the deck, except for Temple Garden, that's 3 of, and Lotus Field is a 4 of, but a lot of our lands are 1-ofs. So we're going to try to abuse Field of the Dead just a little bit, especially considering we have, Elvish Rejuvenator and Cavalier of Thorns in here to put lands out when we otherwise wouldn't. So some fun stuff going on in this deck, and I really doubt it'll actually get its chance to shine this season or pretty much any other, so I wanted to go ahead and play it on camera. Alright, we're in here for the first game against Galifat, which is a heck of a name. But let's see what we got here. Not a whole lot of pretty action, but we'll see. We'll see what we can do with this. Again, not a whole heck of a lot, but we'll give it a shot and see what happens. I guess we'll lead on Plaza, because who cares at this point. The lands are such a mess in this deck, but we will get Lotus Field, I guess, on turn 3. That's something. Alright, Selesnya Guildgate. I wish that I had started the game with you so I could Incubation Druid this turn. That would be very sweet, but whatever. Let's go ahead and just play it this turn. Yep. That way on turn 4 we can get Shalai. That's kind of cool. At this point, though, I guess we can Brought Back next turn. Yeah, we can totally do it. We're going to do it in the very first game. On turn 3. Alright, so let's float 2 white. White. And white. Let's Lotus Field. Sacrifice the other 2 lands. Let's use that 2 white mana that we floated to play brought back. And get our stuffs. And say go. Alright, so next turn we can Cavalier of Thorns. That's pretty cool. Nothing wrong with this start, I guess. So, let's see. Our opponent's got Black-White Vampires? Is that what you're doing? You probably would have played something by now. Although they did have to lead on 2 tapped lands the first couple of turns. And then another tapped land. Maybe it's Esper. Or just like Black-White control of some kind. It's just so many tapped lands. Maybe they just don't have Godless Shrines. That happens. Alright, so let's Cavalier of Thorns. It's so ridiculous. Alright. Let's get a Temple Garden. Cool stuff goes in the graveyard. This mountain. And say go. Alright, well, we're not looking too bad, to be honest. It's really could have gone worse in the first game. You almost never actually get the Lotus Field trick with brought back, but we did it. We pulled it off. Alright, they're going to mortify Cavalier. And let's, Cavalier Dawn goes back on top. So we don't even have anything we can really target with it, right? I'll do it, though, just to have a 4/6, yeah. Play it this turn. 1, 2, 3, 4. 7. So that's 5. We can like Incubation Druid or just save it for brought back, maybe. We will not target any non-land permanents. Let's have a big old 4/6. Alright, save it for brought back or Incubation Druid. Let's save it. In the turn. See what our opponent's got going on here. They really haven't done much the first few turns. But that's okay. Alright, they're going to Ixalan's Binding. Woof. Alright. Probably should have just played the Shalai first. Well, you know, lesson learned, I guess. Pass, my turn. Chromatic Lantern. Play that. Then let's Shalai. Still have 5 cards in their hand. That's kind of a lot. So, see what they can do. Maybe they'll just like Liliana Knockout Punch this turn. If that does happen, we're done, more or less. I think. We'll see. Maybe we'll draw the 1 Ixalan's Binding. Prison Realms. Ooh, a Field of the Dead. That's actually welcome right now. All day. If we get 1 more land, yeah, that'll start paying off real nice. So, let's just Incubation Druid. Get in with Shalai. Alright, opponent looking at a whole field of cards. Ooh, they're going to Kaya's Wrath. You know what that means. Can actually cast brought back. Martyr of Dusk. And let's do that. Let's cast brought back. Bop, bop. Isn't that funny? Alright, so just play Forest. Field of the Dead gives us a thing. Save this pacifism, I suppose. Turn it up. Opponent's at 14. Can we take it all the way, everybody? Everything we draw at this point is live, even if it's a land, because of field, which is really nice. I cannot believe this deck is working. Here's a Twilight Prophet. Ugh. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So he's got the City's Blessing. And that's bad. Okay. Trying to get in with a 3-2. Let's adapt the incubation druid. And Blork. One, two, three, four, five. I really wish we could Shalai right now. Well, I guess we can. Yeah, we can. But I'm not. I'm silly. I just got antsy and hit my turn. That was a misplay, but that's okay. Why did it tap? What? Okay, that's fine. Huh. Should I attack this turn? Yeah. Let's get in on him. So, it makes me feel so bad that I didn't Shalai last turn at the end, during their end step. That hurt. Well, I gotta do something. I probably want to kill this Shalai, like, really bad. That would be the thing to do. Soren. Soren's pretty good right now. He's a Vampire of the Dire Moon. Ugh. I hate Vampire of the Dire Moon. We're gonna put a creature card. Oh, it's gonna be a champion. Oh no, it's another Twilight Prophet. That's gonna start like doing real work for them before too long. All right, they said go. Oh, a Cavalier of Flame. Okay, so pacifism one of these Twilight Prophets. Cavalier. Discard a card. Draw a card. Tranquil Cove. It's actually just slightly better than a Paradise Druid, because at least it's a 2/2. Can we still Shalai? No, we can't. Probably should have thought of that. Let's see. So at this point, let's attack with Shalai. At Soren? Hold on. So yeah. Yeah, I'd say we got a turn to do it. Let's try to kill this Soren. It's gonna die. That's good. That's very good.
I have other obligations.
Freaking double Twilight Prophet. Oh, that hurts. Oh, God. Well, I guess. Yeah, it doesn't target. Still not good. That hurts so bad. They're at 16 now. These Twilight Prophets are no joke. Legion's Landing coming down. Still gotta do something pretty serious here. Oh, goodness. There's a call to the feast. What you gonna do, opponent? And apparently it's gonna be our turn. Alright, so we draw planes, which isn't great. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. We actually have to, I believe, tap our mana this way. Let's tap them all for green. Shall I once? Oh, let's make sure. I just really don't want it to tap Incubation Druid. Alright, so. Jeez. What do you actually attack with? Alright, so next. Attack. 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 It's like they'll just trade Vampire of the Dire Moon for Incubation Druid. Yeah, it's like these big creatures I'm just trading with Vampire. I just don't like it. Wumba. Alright. But, like, I have to deal enough damage to get through Twilight Prophet. Gaining them a bunch of life every turn, dealing us damage. But I don't want to go all the way and just, well, I'll swing with Cavalier. Here's the thing, right? If they kill Cavalier, that means they can consume, or whatever it is, yeah, consume Shalai. Well, they can just, it'd still be Incubation Druid. Let's go for it. Let's go for it here. If they block Cavalier Flame with Vampire of the Dire Moon, which I don't know if they'll do it or not, then we still get to, like, burn everything for 2. Which will be nice. Yeah, they're looking to see what lands are in a graveyard. Well, I guess we don't have any lands in our graveyard, so they can block. But yeah. So we're going to trade here. Which kind of sucks, but I guess that's fine. Really. They're at 9. Let's hope they get lands. Ouch. Ouch. Yep. I think our game's about to be over here. Ixalan's binding Shalai. Sorin. Surprised I didn't Mortify. But I guess you can just +1 Sorin. Get him with Twilight Prophet. Gain a bunch of life. That's probably the way to go. They got it sewed up. I don't know why they're taking so long here and make a decision, because I think they can just win. Huh, they gave the counter to the one with the pacifism on it. Ain't that a thing? Yeah, oops. Sorry. Alright, we're at 5. We draw an Incubation Druid, and that is going to be a good game. Well, we put up a valiant effort there, and we actually got to pull off some of the tricks that the deck is trying to pull off specifically, but like almost has no chance of actually doing. So I guess I feel okay about that game. we actually did some stuff there, but let's try another one out and see what happens here. Because 1 is never enough, right? I think I might just do 3 with this one. It's such a goofy deck. I had to take another sip of coffee there. Sorry, but it's such a silly, stupid deck. I wanted to play some games, but I don't know if I'll put us through 4 here. Chickawak. Chikuwick. That's their name. Let's see here. Well, we have Chromatic Lantern on 3, possibly 4. This isn't great. We also have Prison Realm. Shalai will happen. I'm going to keep it and see what we get here. Leads on Mountain, which is never a good sign. They say go, though. Oh, we can actually do the trick, it looks like. Yeah, we can. Okay, so that's Azorius Guildgate. Say go. That's cool. It looks like we're going to be able to do this trick twice in a row. 2 games in a row. I guess Arena knows that's what we're trying to do, and they're like, we're not going to let you win games, we'll at least let you do the stupid brought back Lotus Field thing that you want to do so bad. That's nice of you, Arena. Alright, they go on Temple of Epiphany, Scry. Doing anything else this turn? Nope, they say go. We'll go Temple Garden. Entering tapped. We're not going to do anything for the first, 3 whole turns of this game. We're going to get a little bit of ramp. We'll see how much it helps, but we'll get some ramp. Sahili comes down. Alright, so let's float a couple of white mana here. Play the Lotus Field. Resolve. Sacrifice them 2 lands. And then brought back. And then look at that. Yeah, we did it. We did it, opponent. Your stabs. Say go. Maybe next turn we'll Chromatic Lantern. Like Chromatic Lantern into Prison Realm. That might be a thing to do. Or we just Cavalier, you know. I hear tell that's good too. Alright, Kiora. Alright, so. What did we land on here? I guess we just Cavalier Gales. Yeah, let's Cavalier Gales. Before we do anything. That's very nice. 2 games in a row we get Cavaliers on turn 4 thanks to Lotus Field brought back. So I guess the deck technically works. Sort of. Alright, what are we putting back? Probably lands. Yeah, let's go. Stomping Ground. Blossoming Sands? Yeah. Does it matter? Not particularly. And then let's go Senate Gate. Suppose we'll say go, but it looks like they have a thing. Arena's like, you want to shock that Cavalier Gales? Nah, I'm good. Drops the mountain. Got 5 open now. They can do all kinds of crazy stuff. Hit it with the Lava Coil. We're going to 2-for-1 him here, everybody. We're going to do it. Really like 3-for-1. 3.5 because we get to put it back in our library. Alright, so they get a bunch of servos that turn. That's the thing, is we're not actually like 2 or 3 for wanting them. Because they get servos. So, works out. They'll ping us for the 1. Was I supposed to draw it? Shouldn't Cavalier of Gales have gotten shuffled back in that turn? Oh yeah, it exiled because of Lava Coil. Took me a second, I just forgot that they Lava Coiled. Alright, so we got 3, 4, 5, 6 mana this turn, which means we can Chromatic Lantern Shalai. That might be the right way to go. It's like, I just keep letting the Saheeli get value, and that's probably never a good thing to do, but I think what we'll do is Chromatic Lantern. Play another Chromatic Lantern, I have 2 mana open, I can Incubation Druid. Something. Just have 2 Chromatic Lanterns. But I think it's probably best to Shalai. Nothing else, this deck presents you with options. Give it that much. Then I guess we'll Gruul Guildgate. Say go. Well, we're trying to say go, but they have things. Alright, so. Opponent goes. There's a Sockin. He's masterless. Gonna get in for some flying damage here. What if we just take 1 million? What if we take 8? Let's see. So, let's see here. 8, 9, 10, 11. We block a token, we take 10, we go down to 9. Prison Realm the Sarkin next turn, and we're okay. Or do we block one of these? I mean, I don't think it's worth 4 life, right? Screw it. Block a token. Take some damage. They say go. It's Prison Realm. Lay Sarkin.
A dragon would rather die than lose.
Gonna scry away the plains. Let's go Blossoming Sands. Chromatic Lantern. Should probably put like a Mass Manipulation or something in here. Right? That's 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 mana right there. 11 next turn, plus an Incubation Druid in our hand we're about to play. So that's 12, 15 when we adapt. So all the mana in the world. Alright. I'm going to no attacks. We're in a decent position here because we have enough mana that we can adapt Incubation Druid, and even, I think we can adapt Incubation Druid and even Shalai on the same turn. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 if we go untap Stomping Ground next turn, which I'm not sure we want to do. Ooh, a Cavalier. Okay. That's what we wanted. So, let's Cavalier once. Cough. Alright, I'm back. Are you going to Essence Scatter it? No, okay. So, Temple of Mystery. Ooh, we get a Scry. Bunch of Cavaliers go in the yard. That's cute. Elvish Rejuvenator. I guess we'll scry that away. Alright. Soda. Let's see here. Let's adapt you. Stomping Ground tapped. Force an attack step. And let's get in. Get in. Alright. Alright, there goes Shalai. They didn't block with tokens. Huh. I guess I figure why lose a token? Well, I mean, would have kept Shalai alive for a turn. Huh. I don't know. Oh, they're just going to scoop. We won a game with it! We did it, the 4 Horsemen! It's the actual apocalypse. It must be the end of the world if we just won a game with this deck. But I guess we did it. The pressure was really on for them there at the end. Cavalier, Shalai, Adapted Druid, going to be able to... Oh, nice. Thanks, Mastery. What card did we get? Completely non-consequential Sprouting Renewal. But, yeah, we could start putting counters on stuff with Shalai. It was actually a really tough spot for them to work their way out of. But let's go in for the third game. Let's do it against Nightmare 215 here. That's cute. I'm sure they're just a joy to be around. Let's see. Opponent goes first. Our hand is garbage, but we do have a Chromatic Lantern. Ixalan's Binding and the mana to cast it, but with nothing to do in the early game. Let's actually take Mulligan. Let's do that. This is much better, I would say. Yeah, let's do that. Let's do that, everybody. Alright, so... I actually think I'm going to do Paradise Druid to the bottom. Should it be the brought back? Paradise Druid. We'll see if we regret that in a moment here. Alright, tap Temple Garden. There you go. Oh, it's Esper, everybody. Alright, so we're going to have to take some damage, but I'm not too worried about that. It's Esper. Let's pay 2. Parry. So there you go. Parry D, holding it down, making sure we get that Elvish Rejuvenator. We'll probably just play Sacred Foundry, take even more damage. Here's a Narset. They're going to do stuff with it. See? Told you.
Just the trick for this.
Get themselves a card. See what they get. Another Narset. Hilarious. We're going... Yeah, we're going to take some damage here. Down to 16, but who cares? Here's Elvish Rejuvenator. Give us the land, Judy. Okay, okay. Okay. Oof, duh. Should it be Lotus Field? Should we just do Lotus Field? Yeah, because then, like, we can Cavalier. Yeah, let's Lotus Field. That one. And that one. And then let's attack Narnar. Should we? Because if we attack Narset and they kill Paradise Druid next turn, then we can't Cavalier. And they're just going to play another Narset anyway, but I'd kind of rather them... Yeah, I'd rather them just use their turn doing that. I wonder if they do play another Narset here, if that's what they end up doing. Can't Kaya's Wrath. You can Ritual of Soot. Okay, Elite Guard Mage, which is fine. Temple Garden. Okay, so... Alright. Cavalier Thorns. Oh, that's funny. Well, that's the trouble you run into. You can't submit 0, by the way. Sacrifice a Lotus Field to put a Lotus Field out. Nice! Should have played a land first. Center's tapped. That is the downfall of a deck like this. Alright, so let's say no attacks. Oh boy. That slows down our ramp a little bit. That just goes to show you. Something, I'm sure. I'm not sure what. Gonna contempt the Cavalier. No extra special dice bonus for us. Get in with the God Mage. Right, this is where things start looking sticky. Temple of Triumph. Keep that on top. Let's Pacifism the Guard Mage. Incubation Druid. Kill their Narset. Now they're just going to play the other one, but I'm fine with that.
I have reached my limit.
Massacre Girl. Oh, nice. Nice. Okay. That's a cool play. Massacre Girl. Massacre and Fools. Alright, so we get Cavalier Thorns again. Matches up well. Field with the Dead, even though it'll never proc. But we'll do it. You're darn right we'll do it. I got a cough again. All apologies. Sorry about that. Alright, so we're doing stuff against Esper. Alright, they play Narset. They still have 4 open mana. There's a Liliana. Oh no! Alright. That's not the best news. Here comes a hero of Precinct 1. Swinging in with Massacre Girl. She's got the the menace. Manly menace. I actually hate that show. There's a Chromatic Lantern, because why not? Oh, why did I do that to myself? Now in my head I'm just like bum 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 ba-dum ba-dum, and it's terrible. It's just a god awful show. I'm gonna kill a Narset just because I can. I mean, it's not guaranteed. And kill Hero, which is just as good. And that Massacre Girl. I did not expect to see her, by the way. Not at all. But she showed up. She's at the party. Opponent gets to command the Dread Horde. Oh, win this game, buddy. Play it. Play it. Play the card. Play the card. Yeah, look through my graveyard. Get my Paradise Druids. You got life to spare. See, this is what usually happens when I take this deck out for a test drive. Just gets embarrassed. Alright, pass. Getting in. Now you can command. Or Lily? You gonna Lily? Yeah, they Lily. They Lily, like daylilies. Each player sacrifices 2 creatures. Resolve. We're gonna get to put something on top of our library. I guess that's cool. Dum 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 dum. Damn it! Get it out of my head. All right. So Cavalier of Flame is a good card. So is Ixalan's Binding. But I guess it doesn't actually matter. None of this matters. Alright, take action. They gonna draw. Cavalier. We're going to play it and discard this broadback. Bob. Oh no, Narset! Oh my god, I can't believe I did that. You're right. You're right, opponent. It was nice. This Field of the Dead should be doing stuff. Ah, there's a Kaya's Wrath. Ooh, it's trouble, ladies and gentlemen.
I was not prepared for this.
That happened. Huh? Alright. Alright. So I guess there were enough lands in there to kill them. That's cool. I'm gonna play a Shalai. But that's cool. I guess I don't mind. They can just command. Right? Like, just command the Dread Horde. They're looking through our graveyard. They want our stuffs. They want our stuffs. I'm rooting for you, opponent. Just play it. Pull the trigger. You got it. Bum, 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 bum. Jeez. Oh, I'm going to have to do something about that song being in my head. Command. They did it. Alright. They got our Cavalier. Oh my god, they're at 0! Oh! 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 Nightmare! Oh no! How did that happen? How did that ever possibly happen? Our opponent just punted it to us. We didn't even have to run it back. Oh, that doesn't even count as a win, but we did it. We done did it, everybody. Our opponent just killed themselves with Command the Dread Horde. Oh, that is some sweet, sweet succotash. Let's buy a couple of packs. Oh. Ooh. Ouch. Alright. Oh my goodness. That happened, everybody. We were there for it. So we opened pack number 1. Oh, hey, we got a rare wild card. I'll take that. I'll take that every day of the week. Let's open number 2 up. See if we get a mythic. We got a Shifting Ceratops. Might as well be, right? That's actually one of the best cards you can pull from Core Set. Alright, but that is, yes, that's it, everybody, for this series of videos. I'm going to put them out one by one, but if you enjoyed this, let me know in the comments section. I'll put out more stuff like this, because I got more dumb decks, obviously. You see there's a Soldier's deck down here. Mardu Frenzy, hope we get to that soon. Abzan Tokens. Where is it? Superscape Shift, Gruul Stompy, like these are all... Actually, Gruul Stompy is extremely good, but like these are all decks I want to profile. I'm just not sure if I'm going to have time to. So just let me know how you felt about all this today and how you would change this 4 Horsemen deck. If you could. There's a bunch of stuff you can do with it. It's basically just a 4-color stuff deck with some concession for synergy like Broadback, you know, and Lotus Field. But honestly, this did a little bit better than I thought it would, notwithstanding that last game where like we didn't really win. But we put up enough of the fight that like our opponent just killed themselves to Command the Dread Horde. I don't know how that happened, but I will take it. So, like, I hope you enjoyed all this. If you like this deck and you want to check it out or add to the list, change some things, but you need a good starting point, then just click the first link in the description. That'll take you over to this deck list on TCG Player. You can check it out, buy anything you need from it, improve on the list as you see fit. I don't think Elvish Rejuvenator needs to be in here, and there's a couple of other cards, although Shalai was an all-star today. But yeah, let me know how you felt about it and what you'd do differently in the comments section. Like it, share it around the social medias, subscribe if you haven't done it yet, hit the bell for notifications. I gotta give you a to-do list. I know you're not gonna do any of it, but if you just did one of these things, it would seriously help like grow my channel exponentially. So if you can just do 1 or 2 of those things, it would make me super happy. And what would make me happiest is if you go over to the Patreon, just donate $1 a month to the channel. $1 every 30 to 31 days, and occasionally 12, 1 out of 12 times 28 days or something. Just $1 a month, and I'll let you vote on what decks and videos and stuff you want to see next. So I like to feel like it's a pretty good value, and I like to feel like I give you enough content to justify $1 a month. So do it if you haven't done it yet, and I guess that's it. So I will catch you cats later. I'm Deb from the place. Thanks for watching, my wizards. Spread love and be kind.